Have you seen those ads? Mine XRP from your phone. Earn passive income with our XRP mining app. It sounds incredible, right? The promise of easy money, just a few taps away, growing your crypto portfolio while you sleep. But is it real? Or is it a sophisticated trap designed to drain your wallet? Today we're going on a deep dive, an investigation into the world of XRP mining apps. And by the end of this video, you will know, without a doubt, whether these apps are a golden opportunity or a complete scam. Stick around, because the answer might save you a lot of money. First things first, let's get the most crucial fact on the table. You cannot mine XRP. It's technically impossible. Let me repeat that. XRP cannot be mined. Anyone who tells you otherwise is either misinformed or deliberately misleading you. The confusion comes from how other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin work. Bitcoin uses a system called proof of work, where powerful computers, or miners, solve complex math problems to validate transactions and create new coins. That's what we call mining. The XRP ledger, however, operates on a completely different system called the XRP Ledger Consensus Protocol, or sometimes Federated Consensus. Instead of a global race of miners, a select group of trusted validators comes to an agreement on the state of the ledger every few seconds. All 100 billion XRP were created at the very beginning when the ledger was launched. They are pre-mined. No new XRP are created through a mining process. So, what are these so-called XRP mining apps actually doing? When you dig into their vague terms of service, you'll often find they are doing one of two things. The best case scenario is that they are cloud mining a different cryptocurrency, like Bitcoin, on your behalf, and then converting the earnings into XRP before sending them to you. The problem is, this process is incredibly inefficient. They take massive, often hidden, fees for the service, for the conversion, and for withdrawals. Your actual return, if you ever see one, is a tiny fraction of what you would have earned just buying XRP directly. The worst case scenario, and sadly the most common one, is that they are nothing more than a Ponzi scheme. They don't do any mining at all. They simply use money from new users to pay profits to earlier users, creating an illusion of a working system. This brings us to the giant red flags you need to watch out for. The first and most obvious red flag is the promise of guaranteed high returns. They'll show you calculators promising you'll double your money in a month or earn 2% daily, risk-free. In the world of real finance and cryptocurrency, there is no such thing as a guaranteed high return without risk. That's a classic hallmark of a Ponzi scheme. They need to promise outrageous profits to lure people in quickly. Second, look for a complete lack of transparency. Who is behind this app? Can you find the names and professional histories of the team members? Is the company legally registered in a reputable jurisdiction? Usually you'll find none of that. You'll get a generic About Us page with stock photos and vague mission statements. They don't want you to know who they are because they plan to disappear. They'll also be very vague about how their mining technology works, using a lot of buzzwords without any real substance. The third red flag is immense pressure to recruit others. Does the app have a multi-level referral system that pays you huge bonuses for bringing in new people? That's not a marketing strategy. That's the core of a pyramid scheme. The entire model relies on an endless stream of new victims to pay the people higher up the pyramid. Once recruitment slows down, the entire structure collapses, and everyone at the bottom loses everything. Finally, be wary of fake testimonials and aggressive marketing. These scam operations often deploy armies of social media bots to spam comment sections on YouTube and Twitter with messages like, "I earned 5,000 XRP with this app. It's amazing." They also pay influencers with no crypto knowledge to promote their app without doing any due diligence. If it looks too good to be true and is being pushed by anonymous accounts, it almost certainly is. Let's talk about some real-world consequences. I want to share a couple of stories. These are based on countless messages I've received. First, there's Mark. Mark was new to crypto and saw an ad for an XRP miner. He started small, putting in about $200. To his amazement, His dashboard showed his earnings ticking up every day. He even made a small withdrawal of $20, which worked perfectly. Convinced it was real, he followed their advice and invested a larger sum, $5,000. Money he'd been saving for a down payment. For a week, everything looked great. Then one morning, he tried to log in. The website was gone. The app wouldn't open. His $5,000 had vanished. Then there's Sarah. She was smarter. She got in early, invested $500, and focused heavily on the referral program. She brought in her friends and family. For 2 months, she was making great money, withdrawing profits every week. She felt like a crypto genius. She encouraged her friends to invest even more. Then, the inevitable happened. The platform suddenly announced a system upgrade and froze all withdrawals. Days turned into weeks. The support chat went silent. The platform was gone, and Sarah not only lost her remaining investment, but also the trust of the people she cared about. The scheme collapsed, just as they all do. So, if you can't mine XRP, what are the legitimate ways to get it? It's actually very straightforward. The safest method is to buy from a reputable and regulated cryptocurrency exchange. I'm talking about well-known platforms like Coinbase, Kraken, or Binance, depending on your region. The process is simple. You create an account, verify your identity, which is a legal requirement to prevent fraud. Link a payment method like a bank account, and then you can buy XRP directly. Once you own XRP, securing it is paramount. Leaving your crypto on an exchange is okay for small amounts, but for anything significant, you should use a personal wallet where you control the private keys. A software wallet is an app on your phone or computer, which is a good step up in security. But the gold standard is a hardware wallet. This is a small physical device, like a USB drive, that keeps your keys completely offline, making it virtually impossible for hackers to access your funds. Think of it as your personal digital vault. Beyond simply buying XRP, there are other advanced ways to engage with the ecosystem, like participating in official airdrops from projects building on the XRP ledger or earning bounties for contributing to development if you have the technical skills. These are legitimate, but require a much deeper level of research and understanding. So let's bring it all together. Is XRP mining real? No. Are the apps promoting it legitimate? Overwhelmingly, no. They are traps set by scammers, designed to exploit the hype around crypto and steal your hard-earned money. They use the illusion of mining to run classic Ponzi and pyramid schemes. The power you have is knowledge. You now know that XRP is pre-mined. You know the red flags to look for: guaranteed returns, no transparency, and recruitment pressure. You know the safe way to acquire and store XRP. Always be skeptical. Do your own research and never invest more than you are willing to lose. Trust established, regulated platforms, not anonymous apps with flashy promises. Protect your capital, invest safely, and stay informed. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more deep dives to keep you safe in the crypto space.